Hello, welcome all. Today we will learn about the assets. In our simple day-to-day language, any valuable thing is an asset. So like this, in our application, to design a web page, we use style sheets or include some images, videos or any other JavaScript file or Bootstrap file that can be called an asset for an application. So basically, an asset is any CSS, JavaScript file, image, or video file that may be referenced in a web page. So, how this JavaScript file, CSS file, image files can be used as assets in our application, we will see it today now. So, for that, we will move to the Visual Studio. So, this is our basic application folder. In our basic application folder, there is one folder called asset. In that, there is a file called app asset. So, in application, the assets are stored in the form of assets bundle. So, this is app asset dot is an asset bundle file. So, what is the asset bundle? The asset bundle is a collection of all the assets located in the directory. So basically, he manages assets in assets bundle. The purpose of an asset bundle is to have a group of related JS or CSS file in the code base and to be able to register them within a single PHP call. So how this assets bundle is created and how the app assets can be used as group of assets file. Let's see now. So here it is declaration of class appasset extends access bundle. That is appasset is the name of a class having properties of all the assets bundle. So let's see how to use assets and how to declare the assets in a web application. So here it is written public base path is equal to web. That means what base path is a variable used to define the directory location of the assets file. That is app assets files. So where is the location? It is the web root file. So it is a web accessible directory that contains the assets files of the app asset class. Okay. And what is the base URL? It specifies the URL corresponding to the base path. Next is public CSS. The CSS variable declared to define the location and the CSS file included in our application. So which file is included? The site.css. Next is JS. There is no JS file included here. So now we create our own assets. For that we have to create one JS file and one CSS file so we can know how to declare it is an asset and how to view it in on our web page. So let's create it. To start this, first we create one JS file and one CSS file. For to create a JS file, we will go to the web folder. We create a new folder called JS. In that folder, we create a file demo.js. Okay, and here we write some console message. Suppose console.log and pass the message. This is demo.js. Okay. Next, we create a CSS file. So there is a in web there is already folder called CSS. So we create in CSS folder there is a site CSS inbuilt CSS file. Okay. So similarly that we create another file demo.css. Okay. We'll write some CSS for our page. Suppose let's see, take H2 tag. For H2, we will write color is red. We will give it as important, so it will take effect end. And suppose there is a paragraph tag, and we change the background color. Is suppose sky blue. we have written in simple CSS here. So now we have created JS file, we have created CSS file. These two are the asset for us. So to use this JS and CSS file in your application as an asset, we first have to create an asset file. So we will go to the asset folder. In that we will create our asset file. New file. We will give same as name demo asset dot php. Okay. So here we declare our assets file and we will include it now. So let's start with it. PHP namespace app assets, then use the word asset bundle. Okay, then we declare our class demo asset extends asset bundle. Okay, so here have defined demo asset class that extends the asset bundle. Now we have to declare the two variable, that is base path, to define where is the location of the assets file and the base URL. So public base path is equal to @labroot public base URL @web. Okay, and now we define the CSS and JS file. So public $JS to add the JS file, name of the folder JS slash file name is demo.js. Okay, next is public CSS equal to name of the folder CSS and for file name is demo.css. And this is how we declare an demo asset file. In that we have declared four variable base path, that is the contains the path of the that defines the directory location of the asset file, that is webroot. Base URL, it specifies the corresponding URL to the web accessible directory. Public JS variable used to hold the JS file. CSS used to store the demo CSS. Okay, now our asset file is ready. To get the result of this file or to use this asset in an application, we have to register them into a view file. So we can get the result of our assets. For that, we have to register this file to the view. So for that, we will go to the views, view folder. View folder, there is a folder called layout. In layout we will go to the main layout of the page, that is main.php. Okay, so in main.php layout, the assets file can be registered. So see, you can see the app assets and app assets. See, here is a declaration for the inbuilt app asset file, and here is a registration of the app asset file. Now we have to register our demo asset own assets file. So we will remove this, and we will remove this also to get our assets result. So here we will write use app asset demo asset. Okay, and we will register here demo asset register this. What do you mean? What do you mean by this line? It will register this demo asset for the main layout of the page. Okay. Now we will go to the application page to see the effect of our asset file. So for that we will go to the browser, refresh it. See, as we can see here, it changed the heading color. In our CSS file we have written h2 color is red, so here getting red color, and paragraph background color. So CSS file result is we can see here. And to see the result of the JS file, we will go to the console. Console C. Here you can see this is demo.js file. This is how we can get the result of our CSS file also, and JS file also. So we can use our own assets in application. You can also see where the JS and CSS file added to your source page. So we can go to view source page and see here these are style sheet, link, href basic web demo CSS. Here our CSS file is included as an asset, and JS file we can go to the footer. Sorry, before the body tag it is included demo.js script. Source is basic web JS demo.js file is included there. So this is how you can see your assets included in your source code also. So this is how you can create your own assets and add to your web page. Thank you.